our video on intermittent fasting. I'm Tiffany with Employee Wellness.
And I'm Jenica, the registered dietitian here at Nashville General Hospital.
I'm super excited to talk about intermittent fasting today with Jenica because it is a technique that I've used majority of my adult life with great success. And I can't wait to share about the different ideas that we have generated for you guys today. The first topic I want to talk about is the routine. Having dinner 5 o'clock and then not eating again until morning is a very simple routine for me to follow. It doesn't have to look the exact way for everybody, but getting 12 hours of giving your body a 12-hour break is very healthy. And I'm gonna get Jenica to unpack some of the science behind that as we go through this intermittent fasting video. So one of the big things that's also done for me is taken away the snacking. Late night snacking is just, it sabotages any healthy lifestyle. And so when you have a routine of eating an early dinner and then not eating again until morning, it just really seems to put you off on the right foot for a healthy lifestyle. Jenica, what are some of your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
I agree with you, Tiffany. I do believe that getting into the routine of eating dinner around the same time every night and having a healthy sleep routine can really set you up for success. I think that one benefit of fasting is that it can be easier for some people to stick to than your typical dieting, because you, for one, don't have to track your foods during your eating window, and it's also less restrictive than your typical keeping up with a certain diet, that in a sense. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. It's nice to just have a routine versus complexity of counting calories or focusing on what you're eating, although we've talked about how it is important that the last meal you eat before you go into your fast is packed full of nutrients. It's nutrient rich, right?
Right. Yes.
And what conditions might make intermittent fasting difficult?
I would say your job, your occupation, your work schedule, traveling, probably your emotions, big life changes, and there's certain risk factors that you want to look at whenever you're thinking about fasting, because it can affect people that have low blood sugar, diabetes, pregnancy, and if you have like a past history of eating disorders.
Okay, so those are all things that you want to be aware of if you are considering intermittent fasting.
Right.
So, like I said, I have found success with a 12-hour, I'm pretty 12 to 14-hour fast, but there are also benefits of going even longer into a 16 or 18-hour fast. Again, we're not trying to promote one or the other. I feel like it's just to give your body a break at night is great for detoxification. But Jenica, can you tell us a little bit about the benefits of going to 16 to 18 hours in a fast?
Yes, obviously it's beneficial for a 12-hour fast because it puts your blood sugar, it decreases it to baseline levels. But going that 16 to 18 hours, it's been shown to be more effective because it leads to greater reduction in caloric intake through a more condensed eating window. It also promotes fat burning, because during a fast, your body depletes the glycogen stores and it starts relying on those fat stores for energy. So the longer the fast, the more the body breaks down breaks into those fat stores for energy. Sorry.
What about coffee? I've heard that coffee probably doesn't break the fast, but I want to ask a registered dietitian about that because that's a lot of people's question.
So black coffee alone doesn't break a fast. It just all depends on what you add to it. There are only 3 calories in a full cup of coffee. That's not enough to significantly impact your metabolism to break your fast, it actually may enhance the benefits of fasting, which increases your brain function, decreases inflammation, blood sugar, and can decrease heart disease. So black coffee is what you want to go for, but if you absolutely have to add something to it, then I would add maybe a teaspoon of cream or coconut oil.
Oh, that's good advice. So some other tips, I guess I've said a couple times in this video, is just eat dinner as early as you possibly can. Make it nutrient rich. You could, eat as much as you'd like. And then just give your body a break. Drink lots of water as well. And what else do you have as far as tips, Jenica?
Yes, just making sure you have a fulfilling meal for your last meal before you go into the fast, not junk food. You want to have something that's high in protein and balanced with vegetables and complex carbs to keep you full over the time. And then hydration is key. A lot of times we think that we're hungry when really we're just dehydrated. So just keep yourself hydrated over the fasting period. And I would say easing into it. Start with the 12 hours, see how 12 hours goes, because 8 hours of that 12 hours you're going to be sleeping. And then hopefully, and then if you can succeed with that, then try to get to the 16 hours and see if that works for you too.
Right. And again, like I want to reemphasize that you don't have to get to the 16-hour. If you do, that's great. But just giving your body that break at night, 10, 12 hours, whatever you can do is going to be beneficial. It really is. So as long as you don't have any health conditions that you need to focus on, it's something you may consider if you're not already doing so. Thank you for joining our video, and we'll see you next time. Health is wealth.